guys, so it's my last day here in the UK. I've been here almost 2 weeks, which is kind of a fleeting visit because usually when I come for a couple of months. But today I am heading off to The Hague with my cousin Tamsin. So we're taking a train from Market Harbour to Luton Airport, and from Luton we're going to fly to The Hague, not The Hague, I think Amsterdam. So yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling much better rested. I'm feeling good. I've eaten lots, I've drunk lots, and I've slept lots. So I had lots of fun experiences exploring the churches and going to the Masonic Ball, and I got to try bubble tea at a Costa at Western Fable Shopping Centre. I had like this mango cream sort of smoothie thing with little bubbles in it, which was kind of cute. I always like trying new things when I'm travelling. Got to catch up with my brother, a couple of nice fry-ups. So yeah, it's been good. Prawn cocktail crisps, which is a flavour I'm not sure you can find anywhere else in the world, because nobody other than the Brits is weird enough to try and eat that. So I'm just sorting through my change at the moment. It gets really confusing in the UK. So in Rwanda, we generally only use one coin. We have other coins, but nobody really uses them. So that's the 100 franc coin that we use. I think there is also a 50 franc coin in here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. That's a 50 franc coin with the corn on the back and the national emblem of Rwanda on the front. So basically, that's my Rwandan change, all made up of 100s. And this is the British change, which confuses the hell out of me because every time I go away, they do something different. So this pound coin used to be completely round and just brass coloured. It's got the Scottish thistle on the back, and currently the Queen's head on the front, so I don't know if all of that changes after the coronation. But yeah, it's now got funny edges. In fact, it's a little bit like the Rwandan coin in a way because it's made up of two metals rather than one. Then we've got, what else have we got? We've got 50 pence piece, which is kind of the equivalent of the Rwandan 50 pence piece. Then we've got 20s, which again have got a slightly weird shape to them. I quite like the shape. And that's got a rose on the back, a rose and crown, which sounds like a pub. Then what have we got after that? We've got the 10 pence piece. That to me looks like the English football insignia. I don't know, I'm not sure. After that, we've got 10 pence. We've got the 5 pence piece, which is a tiny little thing. Again, I think that's got the thistle and crown on the back. A lot of crowns go on in the UK. 5 pence. We've got a 2 pence here, an old copper, which is the fleur-de-lis, I think. Oh, that's, I think, the Welsh emblem. I don't know. Let me know what's on our coinage. I had the same problem with the Rwandan money. There's some things I recognise and some things I don't. So let me know. And that's our smallest. That's our 1 penny piece. We do have one of those in Rwanda, I think. It's tiny. I think I've seen one once or twice, but nobody uses them. Yeah, probably going to stop using the 1 pence piece in the UK at some point. So yeah, it's kind of interesting to sort of, this is easy to deal with. And if you're not here very often, this is an absolute nightmare. And it's so heavy, honestly. It weighs down your wallet. Oh, I forgot this one. There's another one. This is a £2 coin. Yeah, that's really pretty. So that's worth £2. Yeah, it's a lot to deal with. If you don't usually use change, it's very heavy to carry around, and it's a lot to deal with at a checkout if you've got to kind of go through your purse and find something. I've also got a couple of notes in there. So this is a £5 note. You might remember when I looked at Rwandan money and I pointed out that these used to be made of paper and they're now made of plastic. and if they get too hot, they crumple up. It's really funny. So I'll leave a link to the video where you can see where that happened. But that's Big Ben there, the Queen, but not for much longer, as I think they're going to replace him with Charles. Winston Churchill, that's our £5 note. This is our £10 note. I do like the swirly writing. I think that looks quite nice. Quite intricate. And other than the Queen, I think this is the only woman ever to be on a banknote. I might be wrong. Let me know below. But I'm assuming Jane Austen. Where does it say? I declare, after all, there is no enjoyment like reading. Yeah, it's got to be Jane Austen, isn't it? Okay, so now I've just been given some euros. I have no idea what these actually are on the euros. That's the 10. Well, that's clearly Europe on the left. This is the 20. Beautiful stained glass windows. And this is a 50. So they're a little bit less elaborate, I think, than UK money. They're also made of paper, so if you iron this, it won't turn into bubbles, shrivel up. So in my wallet now, I've got Rwandan money, I've got European money, and I've got British money. That's going to get confusing. So, 2 quick jobs I need to do before I fly. The first is book extra luggage on Easyjet. I already booked a 20kg check-in bag, but I discovered that my standard cabin size Amazon wheelie case is actually considered a large cabin bag, and I need to pay extra again. These are the things that make flying thoroughly unenjoyable. I've also had to source health insurance. Originally I wanted item cover for my phone and laptop, but most travel insurers insist that you're full-time resident in the UK, which makes life tricky for people like me who live between countries. This isn't a sponsored video, I just saw this company, Genki, come up on Facebook ads, and they provide health cover for digital nomads, so you get to say which country you want to be repatriated to in an emergency. Then just pay a monthly subscription. It's cheaper the younger you are, but for me it's around €55 and seems to cover what I need. It's an automatic renewal and you just cancel when you're done travelling, so no chance of forgetting to cover yourself. On my last night, we ordered a Chinese and ended as we began, with a bottle of bubbly. Hey!
There you go.
The next morning, it was time for a final fry-up. Okay, let round 2 begin. Hi, I'm here with my cousin Tamsin and we're heading off to The Hague at the moment. This is a very short introduction because there's a train coming.
Let's not miss it.
Let's not miss it. Changing at Kettering.
The safety card found in your seat pocket contains important information about exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets, and the brace position that you must adopt if you hear brace, brace.
Ladies and gentlemen, captains to Shonda seatbelt finally last and final descent into Amsterdam. We ask if you're not to down, please return to your seat. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened and ready for London. Visible for the crew with your armrests down, window blinds open, tray tables up and laptops safely stowed. Today, please make sure you've got all your personal belongings with you. Check in the seat pockets underneath the seat in the overhead lockers. Make sure you're supervising your children.